Hey there, gearheads! Welcome to the future of driving. Let's talk electric vehicles. These aren't just any cars, they're the next big thing in automotive technology. EVs are the future, no doubt, but there's a big snag charging time. It's a major hurdle we need to overcome. Waiting hours to juice up your car, that's not going to fly for us road warriors. We need to keep moving, not sit around waiting. We need something faster, something more convenient, a solution that fits our fast-paced lives. That's where battery swapping stations come in. These stations could revolutionize the way we think about refueling. Imagine pulling into a station, getting your depleted battery swapped for a fully charged one, and being back on the road in minutes. No more long waits. That's the promise of battery swapping, and it could be a game changer for the EV revolution. It's a concept that could make electric vehicles more practical for everyone. Think of it like the early days of gasoline cars. Back then, the infrastructure was just starting to develop. Back then, you had to buy fuel at pharmacies or hardware stores because gas stations were scarce. It was a new world, just like EVs are today. We're in a similar situation with EVs today. The infrastructure is growing, but it's not quite there yet. Charging stations are popping up, but they're not as ubiquitous as gas stations. We need more of them, and we need them to be faster. And even fast chargers can't match the speed of a good old-fashioned fill-up. We need a solution that's just as quick. Battery swapping could bridge that gap, making EVs as convenient as their gasoline-powered counterparts. It's a step towards a more sustainable and efficient future. So, how does battery swapping work? It's simpler than you might think. You drive your EV into a swapping station. An automated system then removes the depleted battery from your car. A fully charged battery is then installed, all while you relax inside. The whole process takes just a few minutes, much faster than even the fastest charging methods. It's kind of like changing the battery in your phone, but on a much larger scale. No more range anxiety, no more planning your day around charging stops. Just quick, easy battery swaps that keep you moving. This speed and convenience could be a major selling point for EVs, especially for people who are hesitant about the long charging times. Of course, such a revolutionary system requires a robust infrastructure, one that can support the growing number of electric vehicles on the road. We're talking about a network of swapping stations, strategically located and easily accessible, ensuring that drivers can find a station no matter where they are. These stations would need to house a large inventory of fully charged batteries, ready to be swapped in a flash, minimizing downtime for drivers and keeping the flow of traffic smooth. And let's not forget the heavy-duty robots needed to handle these battery swaps swiftly and safely, ensuring precision and efficiency in every swap. Building this infrastructure is a massive undertaking involving meticulous planning, advanced technology, and coordinated efforts from various sectors. It requires significant investment from both the private and public sectors, with funding and resources being allocated to ensure the project's success. Governments need to incentivize the development of swapping stations, offering subsidies and support to encourage rapid deployment. Meanwhile, companies need to collaborate on standardized battery designs, ensuring compatibility and ease of use across different vehicle models. It's a chicken and egg problem. People won't buy EVs without the infrastructure, and the infrastructure won't be built without enough EVs on the road. Companies are hesitant to invest in the infrastructure without a guaranteed market, creating a cycle of uncertainty. But if we can overcome these hurdles, the rewards are huge, paving the way for a sustainable and efficient future in transportation. The widespread adoption of battery swapping would also necessitate a shift in how we design EVs. Current EV batteries are often integrated into the car's chassis, making them difficult to remove. Future EVs would need to be designed with swappable batteries in mind. This means standardized battery packs that can be easily removed and replaced, much like sliding a cartridge into a video game console. This design change wouldn't be just about convenience. It would also open up new possibilities for vehicle design and functionality. Imagine EVs with different battery sizes for different needs. Need to haul a heavy load? Swap in a larger battery for increased range. Just running errands around town? A smaller, lighter battery would do the trick. The possibilities are endless. The battery whisperers managing battery life for optimal performance. One of the biggest concerns with EVs is battery life. Batteries degrade over time and their performance can be affected by factors like temperature and charging habits. With battery swapping, we can take battery management to a whole new level. Imagine dedicated facilities like battery hospitals, where experts monitor, maintain, and optimize battery performance. These facilities would ensure that every battery swapped into your car is in peak condition, maximizing performance and lifespan. They could also play a crucial role in recycling and repurposing old batteries, minimizing environmental impact. Battery swapping could turn what is currently a challenge into an opportunity, creating a more sustainable and efficient EV ecosystem. Batteries as a service, a new way to fuel your electric dreams. Imagine a world where refueling your electric vehicle is as simple as swapping out a battery. The rise of battery swapping could also lead to innovative business models, creating new opportunities for businesses and consumers alike. The most intriguing of which is battery as a service, or BaaS, a concept that could change the way we think about electric vehicle ownership. In this model, you wouldn't own the battery in your EV, freeing you from the concerns of battery degradation over time. Instead, you'd subscribe to a service that provides you with a fully charged battery whenever you need it, ensuring you always have optimal performance. Think of it like your cell phone plan, but for your car's battery. You pay a monthly fee and get the convenience of a ready-to-go battery. BaaS could significantly lower the upfront cost of owning an EV, making it a more attractive option for many potential buyers. This would make electric vehicles more accessible to a wider range of consumers, encouraging more people to make the switch to electric. It would also shift the responsibility of battery maintenance and disposal from the owner to the service provider, reducing the hassle for the consumer. Simplifying EV ownership even further, BaaS could make driving an electric vehicle a seamless and stress-free experience. BaaS has the potential to revolutionize the automotive industry, driving innovation and efficiency in ways we haven't yet imagined. Much like streaming services revolutionized entertainment, BaaS could transform the way we think about and use electric vehicles, making them an integral part of our daily lives. Now let's talk about the environmental impact. Battery swapping could be a major win for the planet. By enabling the use of smaller, more efficient batteries, swapping could reduce the overall demand for raw materials. And with centralized battery management, we can optimize charging processes, reducing energy waste and grid strain. Furthermore, centralized battery recycling and repurposing would become more efficient, minimizing the environmental impact of battery disposal. Battery swapping could accelerate the transition to a circular economy for EV batteries, reducing waste and maximizing resource utilization. It's a win-win for drivers and the environment. The roadblocks, challenges on the road to battery swapping dominance. Of course, no technology is without its challenges. Battery swapping faces several hurdles that need to be overcome for it to achieve widespread adoption. One of the biggest challenges is standardization. With different EV manufacturers using different battery designs, creating a universal swapping system is a complex task. Then there's the issue of infrastructure costs. Building a network of swapping stations is no small feat, and it requires significant investment. There's also the question of battery ownership. In a BaaS model, who's responsible for the battery's health and lifespan? These are all complex issues that need to be addressed for battery swapping to succeed. Global leaders. Who's winning the battery swap race? Despite these challenges, battery swapping is gaining traction globally. China, in particular, is leading the charge, with companies like NIO already operating large-scale battery swapping networks. NIO's swapping stations can reportedly complete a battery swap in under 3 minutes, demonstrating the technology's potential. Other countries are also exploring the potential of battery swapping. The success of these early adopters will be crucial in proving the viability of battery swapping and encouraging its adoption in other parts of the world. The future of fueling. Will swapping or charging win? So what does the future hold for battery swapping? Will it replace charging as the dominant way to fuel EVs? It's still too early to say for sure. Both technologies have their pros and cons, and the automotive landscape is constantly evolving. It's likely that both charging and swapping will coexist in the future, each catering to different needs and use cases. Charging might be more suitable for overnight or long-duration stops, while swapping could be ideal for quick refills during long journeys or for urban commuters who value speed and convenience. One thing's for sure, battery swapping has the potential to be a game changer for the EV industry. It could address some of the key barriers to EV adoption, such as range anxiety and long charging times, by making EVs more convenient, affordable, and sustainable. Battery swapping could accelerate the transition to a cleaner, greener automotive future. So buckle up, folks! The battery swapping revolution is just getting started, and it's going to be an exciting ride.